Why did you want to direct Charlie Brown?
So kind of a lot goes into it. So when I first auditioned for Rep, you can either audition with 2 monologues or a monologue and a song. And I was auditioning with a monologue and a song. And I really wanted to find a monologue that I could like resonate with and I like knew a lot of the context behind so that a lot of the work was done for me already. And I was like searching and I couldn't find anything and I stumbled across this monologue and it said it was from a show called You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. And I grew up watching Charlie Brown and I loved it so much. And so I like freaked out. I got so excited. And I ended up doing that monologue for my audition and I got into Rep. Well, then we're talking about the season for this year at the kind of around the end of the school year last year. And someone mentions how much they love that show. And I like had like a light bulb moment. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that show. Like it kind of created like such a like fun, cool, full circle moment for my entire like high school career. And yeah, that's how we are here now.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. Were there any challenges with directing the show, and if so, what were they?
Oh, so many. The show was originally designed where like Broadway shows have a big budget, and so the way that the stage was set up is each set piece was on almost like a sliding like portion of the floor. So when something would come in, the floor would move that set piece on and it would move itself back off when it's done. So they have a bunch of different layers of things like a fence and a house and a bus, like all kinds of different things in the original production. So when we started working with this script, we kind of had to like orient things to a more like high school level budget and the space that we were working with. And honestly, it turned out fine. Like it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be once I actually like sat down and put my mind to it. But first I was like, how are we gonna do that?
Excited to see it. And then, did you have any help with directing the show?
Oh, I had a lot of help. There's Sophie Ermgotz, our technical director. She's my saving grace. So there's Megan Reese, who's my assistant director and our choreographer, and she's also my saving grace. She's literally like my savior. There's Kaylin, who's my stage manager, and then there's Parker, who's my prop head. All of them have like put so much like love and energy into the show. It's really great.
And lastly, who were some of your biggest inspirations for directing Charlie Brown?
I think some of my biggest inspirations was people-wise, definitely Mia Cabrera and Emma Smith from last year. Getting to like see them like working on something they were so passionate about and like seeing the final product was just like magical to me. But also a huge inspiration was just the show itself and like the television and the comics, like all of it kind of like played into making like one cute, beautiful little project.
Thank you.
No problem.